day for a video, right? So, just got to a job, prepping the saws. Gonna be a drop and go. Big elm tree. Big elm. Got a little bit hanging over the porch and house. Show you the dynamics of it once we get to that point. But came, put the estimate in. I looked for absolutely every position I could just drop this tree, cut it up for her, and get it out of her hair, because she's keeping all the material. Just wants it out of the section of the yard. But it's got such a wide canopy, and there's so many other trees around that I just couldn't find a practical place to lay the tree that I wasn't worried about it getting hung up or twisting on the fall. So gonna get this all sharpened up. Got a new barn chain with the top handle, and then we're gonna get to work. This is what we're working with today. Close to the pole and patio, but we were talking, problem is we can't drop it this way because it goes in the neighbor's yard and gets hung up. Can't drop it that way because I'm afraid the branches are going to catch the top of the canopies of the other trees and twist, which we also don't want, and then we got a whole mess to clean up. So I'm gonna get up there and take off the back weight and anything that can get caught going through. Then we're gonna send it right down the pie hole. All right, got to a good work position. It's gonna allow me to get out there and handle all these limbs really easy. So, and an elm, so it's got nice soft bark and it's got a wide crotch, so so there's no need for a friction saver. I'll be able to move around in this tree pretty easily. But I'm gonna start going down, getting any branches that I think is going to be an issue for the final part of the drop, and get all the back weight and such off. But I think it's going to go right through that slot easily. But I definitely got to make sure I get these branches that are catching the tips of the trees over there. Like I said, the last thing we want is for it to twist and turn and get hung up on something else, because it just makes it a lot harder of a day when you got a big tree snagged up. A lot more dangerous of a day too. No reason to take unnecessary risk. So I'm gonna go down and start making some cuts. All right, made a couple cuts. Got Jason below me. I don't know if you can even see him. Jason below me doing a little cleanup. Try to keep his area nice and tidy. All right, got the tree cut and set up for cannonball position. The next step is a running leap of faith to a swan dive. So I think I can pull it off. All right, we got most of it down. I'm gonna do a little cleanup, then cut it right at the base. You go up to it, you can kind of see the trunk lean. I mean, it's definitely leaning on our favor now. So we got her, about got her had. So a little bit of cleanup and then get out of here. It's been nasty hot, but
No injuries, no accidents. It's a good day. Nice, that's what I like. Man, look at that water pouring out of it. Hung up a little bit, not nearly as much as I thought it was going to be. A couple relief cuts and we're done. Well, that's it. That's a drop and go, no cleanup. We actually did clean up a lot of the branches for her. I think somebody's going to come cut up the wood and holy moly, use it for firewood. It's elm. It takes forever to dry. That's something that sucks. Kind of burns a little ashy too, just in case you're wondering. But yeah, we're done. Holy moly. I left a little. I didn't have my big saw, so I couldn't get through the hinge wood as fast as I wanted to. If I would have got through that hinge wood faster, it would have jumped the stump better. But I wanted to make a deep face cut because I didn't want it to sit on it if it was still hung up in some of the branches. But the problem is when it does that, it ended up sitting back a bit onto the stump, which is fine. I mean, it has to be expected. But we are done. Last cut, I ripped my chain off. The saw, it pinched and I pulled and, oh, whatever. Name of the game. Well, on to the next one.